Pocophone F1 is a great device, and I love mine, but it's not a flagship device, and today we're going to go into a few reasons why. Hey, my name is Mitchell. If you're new to my channel, I make videos about the tech I use, things like cell phones, tablets, cameras, and drones. Occasionally I'll do an Adobe Lightroom or an Adobe Premiere tutorial. If you're looking to pick up the Pocophone F1, I have a GearBest affiliate link down below. It goes to support my channel and I really appreciate it. So before we dive into why the Pocophone F1 isn't a flagship device, I think it's important that we identify what makes a device flagship. And I have some notes here on my Mi Pad 4, and let's just jump into it. First, a flagship device is something that's not compromised by price. In fact, a flagship device is supposed to be the halo. It's supposed to be the pinnacle and the top of the product line, and it's usually, in fact, the most expensive device. In fact, I would go as so far to say that if a device is designed with price in mind, that instantaneously makes it not flagship because it goes against what a flagship is supposed to embody. Second, it needs to have a cutting-edge design incorporating the latest materials. And things like glass, stainless steel, aluminum, ceramic are all materials that we see cell phone companies and cell phone manufacturers utilizing in their current products. Mainly, the use of those materials is for aesthetic purposes, but remember, a halo device, a flagship device, is supposed to embody what is best that's available today. Third, it needs to have the most up-to-date components. So for right now with cell phones, it would be things like a metal build incorporating ceramic. It would have an in-display fingerprint scanner, cameras with optical image stabilization, OLED displays, ultra-fast charging, and those are all part of what we see right now as the cutting edge and the best components currently available. Next, it needs to have software that really pushes the envelope in regards to user experience and what is capable with software. AI, virtual assistant, are all things that we now see software taking care of and helping us out to make our overall smartphone experience and life experience more convenient. Last and finally, it needs to bring attention to the company. A big reason why automotive manufacturers create a flagship car or a halo device is not to sell to a bunch of people, it's to gather attention to the brand and to get people into the automotive dealership to then buy other models. And in the same way Apple made a flagship iPhone XS to get people into the stores, they know that the iPhone XR or the iPhone 10 that they're now manufacturing will probably be the device that people leave with. But you're coming into the store to see the newest and the best product. Now let's cover why the Pocophone F1 is not a flagship device. One, it was compromised from the beginning. The company wanted a device to bring to India, and it was price sensitive. So being that the device was designed with price sensitivity in mind, in my mind at least, it instantaneously makes it not a flagship. Next, the design. While the Pocophone F1 is a well-made device, it is far from utilizing the most up-to-date and the most cutting-edge materials that we see in device manufacturing today. Xiaomi themselves uses their Mi Mix line to showcase what they're able to do in regards to materials with ceramic, glass, and metal design. Components. Now, everyone talks about the Pocophone F1 having a Snapdragon 845, and the phone is quick, and I like it for that. But the Snapdragon 845 is really the only flagship component in the Pocophone F1. Its screen is good. It's not great. It's certainly not OLED. It doesn't have an IR blaster that plenty of Xiaomi devices have. It's not utilizing NFC. It's not utilizing an OLED display. It doesn't have an in-display fingerprint scanner. It doesn't have optical image stabilization. And those are all things that are cutting-edge components that we see in other devices on the market right now. Software. Now, I'm not going to get into a MIUI versus stock Android debate, but Google makes Android and then they disseminate that to all of the other manufacturers. They are the cutting edge company in regards to software manufacturing. They are single-handedly using software to make photography on smartphones a completely different ballgame. And for Xiaomi to have made the Pocophone F1 a Android One device would have really given it kind of some of the most cutting edge and up-to-date software from Google. Finally, bringing attention to the brand. While Pocophone is a completely new brand that is owned by Xiaomi, the reason why they're making headlines is because the device is so cheap. It's not making headlines for much else other than the great performance at a low price. And ultimately, there's nothing design or feature-wise about the Pocophone F1 that makes it noteworthy other than the price to performance. And because of this, I think it's clear to say that the Pocophone F1 is not a flagship device. It's not to say that the Pocophone F1 isn't a great device or a good device, but the fact of the matter remains that the Pocophone F1 is not a flagship. And I know that a bunch of people are probably going to hate me for saying that. I own one and I really, really enjoy it. But at the end of the day, we have a clear formula for what makes something flagship or not flagship. And the Pocophone F1 just isn't it outside of its SoC. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you loved it, think about subscribing. And if you hated it, let me know why in the comment section down below. Until next time, guys, it's been Mitchell coming to you from Hanoi. Peace.